Good morning, everybody. I believe we are live. It's been a long time since we've done one of these. Welcome, welcome, and good morning. Today is, let's see, Wednesday, the 15th of May. And as you can see, I've got some company from Beth here. Beth is a Nelson's albino milk snake. Peekaboo. And she's also a spirit guide, right, honey? She's very cuddly. And you know, it's funny that I've been holding her a lot more lately because she's been out. Because oh my goodness, because just yesterday, I actually ended up finding a garter snake in the yard because my neighbor's cat had picked up this little garter snake in its mouth, and I said, "Put the snake down." Anyway, but getting along to the cards here in just a moment. Once we get this girl settled, which milk snakes don't really tend to settle for very long. You know, versus a ball python, the ball python will curl up in a ball and just kind of hang out. Beth doesn't really do that. But she'll be here with us while we draw some cards. We've got two card decks today. We have the one of the newest ones, the Divine Intuition Oracle deck. Belinda Grace is the author. Um, and this is the first time I've used these cards for a Facebook, so I'm definitely looking forward to that. Then we're also going to have a card from Money and the Law of Attraction. In fact, that card I'm going to find first. I don't know if you can see how someone's undulating over here. So bear with me. I'm just selecting a card. Oh, she's burrowing. There she is. You can really see what she's doing here. We've got our card selected from Money and the Law of Attraction. We're going to go over that first. Oh, very important, guys. So important to remember, especially if you're having difficulties in your life or if you've had a lot of hard times. My attention to unwanted attracts more unwanted. So watch what you give your attention to. So, I mean, yeah, some things require your attention, but just watch how much time and mental energy you spend on the difficulties and the things you don't want, the annoyances, the triggers, the people, situations, whatever. My attention to unwanted attracts more unwanted, is what this says. Where is this snake's? Oh, she's trying to escape. Oh, she's got herself on the back of the chain. She was trying to get to the counter. No, you're not. No, you're not. I love you too. So think about this a little bit. I'm going to read you the back of this card. For every pleasing thing, hi, Beth, there is an unpleasing counterpart. For within every particle of the universe is that which is wanted, as well as the lack of that which is wanted. When you focus on an unwanted aspect of something in an effort to push it away from you, this is the important thing, it only comes closer. Because you get what you give your attention to, whether it is something that you want or not. It is up to you to focus upon and attract what is wanted. So just keep this in mind, especially if you're going through difficulties. Because this point, and I think this is why Spirit is bringing this up today, if you've had difficulties, disappointments, whatever it is, just process it, get the therapy, whatever you need to do, spend the time, you know, whatever it is, ruminate, cry, whatever you need to do, punch a kickboxing bag, I don't know. But do the work, of course, but just in your everyday life, watch what you put your attention on, because you get what you give your attention to, whether it's something you want or not. So just keep all of this in mind. This is what a lot of parents forget. They spend too much time, you know, complaining about what they don't like seeing in their children versus just recognizing all the good things that they want to see. And their kids don't have a guide map. If you think about it, what do you need in a leader? You know, what do you need in a good leader? Sometimes you need them to give you guidance and a roadmap. So, but again, that's where a lot of parents mess up, because they're spending too much time, blah, 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 about the things they don't want to see their kids developing. What about the good things that they do see, right? So next card from our Divine Intuition Oracle deck. Very interesting. Card number 23. Those of you that pay attention to numbers that come up, we've got 23. Archangels and Ascended Masters. So this card comes as a reminder to you to observe who is around you in terms of the archangels. I've got Archangel Ariel and Haniel coming through very strongly here today, as well as Archangel Michael and Raziel. So those four names are just popping up very clearly in my head. Ariel, Haniel, Michael, and I already forgot the other one that I said, but that's why videos are great. You can back them up. So just notice who is with you, who is guiding you. Well, hello. There are so many, hello, honey. There are so many ascended masters that the ones I'm personally the most familiar with are Saint Germain and Jesus, Master Jesus, but there are so many ascended masters. Notice your dreams, synchronicities, things that come across your attention in terms of those archangels and the ascended masters, because those are clues. Like when you happen to overhear a conversation or you catch a video, it's like, I wonder why this video popped up, such as this one, or whatever it might be, dreams, impressions, visions, the list goes on and on. But just notice the things that come across your attention, because that's one way that guides reach out to you, especially ascended masters. You know, they tend to be in such a high frequency and high level of vibration that it can be much harder for us to even hear what they're saying. And honestly, sometimes they don't communicate with us as much in extended, detailed words because of the nature of what they do and what they do for our universe. So, moving on to our third card. This is card number 11. Those of you that really, what's nice about 11, it's written out here. The number itself, 11, is a double one. So carries a lot of power with that. So if you see a lot of repeating ones, that's a sign that you're in flow and that you're on the right track and that your guides are there with you. Your higher self is guiding you. If you're seeing a lot of ones, card number 3 here. Oh, yes. And, oh my goodness. So, and this is what milk snakes do. They don't really sit still. She's not going to curl up in a little ball like this. No, she's going to keep moving around. Let's show everyone how cute you are, Effie. Oh, let's see. So there's that face. So let's look at the imagery first on this card here. We've got a butterfly. I hope you can see that. There's a snake coming up that hand too. Ooh, snakies. A butterfly with an eye in it. You know, animals see and understand a lot more than we think, which is why if you know me at all, if you've watched my videos, I always talk to animals the way I talk to people because they do understand on some level. Recent study came out saying that animals have sort of a laughing mechanism in their bodies, in their cells. Well, now she's sort of comfortable. And they perceive things like that, little gestures of love and affection. They understand those things. Don't you, Bethany? So that's the first message is, you know, you've got an eye on this butterfly. And there's a reason for that. Animals see and understand a lot more than most people give them credit for. Also, let's look at the name of this card, Leap of Faith. This card today, or whenever you're seeing this video, is coming to you as a message to tell you to take a leap of faith in terms of trusting your psychic abilities, your intuition. Stop questioning, stop doubting the things that you see, hear, feel, and sense. I'm trying to just get comfortable with Beth here. Trust your inner guidance system, your dreams. Keep a journal of your dreams. And, you know, I encounter a lot of people along this ride that'll question their intuition. And it's like they're asking me to validate it. That's okay some of the time. I do it too. I still go to other psychics. So Spirit here is not telling you that it's wrong to sometimes validate your intuition with others. But what they're saying is take a leap of faith and don't forget to validate yourself. In other words, if you don't have someone there to validate what you're seeing, hearing, sensing, feeling, whatever it is, don't tell yourself, oh, I don't trust it, so I'm going to discount it. Trust your intuition. And finally, our fourth card. Oh, I love this. And I'm so excited that this came up last because it's one of my favorite concepts, synchronicity, card number 35 here. And that, I think, really ties into what we're talking about today. Earlier, Spirit had me say to you, pay attention to signs and little nudges and conversations, things that you see and hear that might be like Archangel Michael, for example. If you're seeing Archangel Michael, like, you know, over Facebook, or you draw a card, or what that might be, just an example. If you see a lot of Archangel Michael coming up in your experience that tells you he's around, for example, that's an example of synchronicity where you keep getting sort of like patterns or repetitive messages and symbols and themes coming up for yourself. That's one aspect of synchronicity. Another piece of synchronicity is you might notice that you perhaps are getting thoughts in your head such as, it would be nice to do X, Y, and Z, and then it happens. A good synchronicity example of it I can give you is that we went through a phase with Beth where she was sort of staying burrowed a lot. She didn't seem like she was really wanting to be handled much. But then just this past few days, I noticed she's been out a lot more, above her substrate, like kind of waiting to be picked up. And I've been handling her more, and she's been kind of like this, really chill. This is about as chill as a milk snake gets right here. They like to move, but this happened right before I encountered this garter snake, encouraged our visiting cat to put it down. And it was the first time I picked up a snake in the wild, and it was really neat. And I was comfortable doing it. And it happened right around the time that I started handling Beth more often. So it's an example of synchronicity. Synchronicities are not coincidences. And this, again, I think piggybacks on that message from our Leap of Faith card saying, trust your intuition. Don't discount it. Don't discount these patterns and these symbols. Maybe some of this stuff or all of it wouldn't hold up in court, but if it helps you to navigate your life, lean into it. That's pretty much it for the messages today. It's really nice to be on here live. It's been a long time. This video is going to be uploaded to Facebook, so it's there. And just know that whenever you encounter this video, it's when you were meant to see it. Just a real quick recap of the cards. We've got 4 of them. Card number 1, the message on this is, my attention to unwanted attracts more unwanted. So just watch what you put most of your energy and attention on. Card number 2 was the card number 23, Archangels and Ascended Masters. Watch for who's coming up for you and who to work with, who to lean into, who to look to for guidance and comfort and clarity. Our third card, number 11, Leap of Faith. We had 2 messages. Just lean into the fact that animals are so smart. And trust your intuition. Take a leap of faith with that. Finally, that final card, Synchronicity, piggybacking, and it's a great closing message, is just notice all these patterns, these themes coming up, and trust that you're in flow. Trust that you are exactly where you should be, doing exactly what you should be doing, and continue to co-create. Continue to question. Continue to look to your higher self, your angels, your spirit guides for their input. But just know this, and I love this powerful, that like sort of tie up to this video. I hear this a lot. People say, I don't know if I'm hearing them right. I don't know if I'm understanding my guides correctly. Just know that if you have the intention alone to communicate with them and to follow their advice and to be connected to them, you're going to get their guidance because they are so good at what they do. Spirit guides, ascended masters, angels, they will find so many ways. Again, one of them is those synchronicities, those repeating signs. But your guides and whatnot are going to find so many ways. They're going to send you dreams. They're going to put positive thoughts in your head. They're going to give you ideas, inspiration, solutions to problems. So just know that even if you feel like maybe you're not 100% understanding them, it doesn't matter, because the fact that you're open, your heart is open, your mind is open, you're trying to work with them, they're working with you too. They are sending you so many different forms of signs. So lean into that. I hope this video was helpful today. We do have a Bethy who has settled down and gotten comfortable finally. She seems comfortable just sort of hanging out, literally. So thank you, Beth, for helping us make a video today. Thank you for being here. Thank you for honoring these messages coming through me to help you on your spiritual journey. Much peace, much love, and namaste.